Hello and welcome to a little instructional on how to use the GIS Web Mapping application developed by MLJ. Um, as you'll notice, this is the boundary outline with your high vulnerability area in the middle. Some things that you can do is you can search by address or parcel up here at the top of the screen. If this little drop down, you can define it to one individual type if you want to search by address or by parcel, or by both, it's automatically defaulted to both. You'll notice that you have this little sidebar over here. If you push these arrows, they drop down icons, letting you know what different colors look like, different boundary areas, and what kind of options you have over here at the left as to layers that you can select. So if the layer is black like this, so it's readable, that means that it's actually turned on. If it's grayed out, it means that right now it's available, but at the zoomed out level that you are, it is not turned on. And this is done just to make it faster. So if you're running on a slower connection, we have some of them turned off by default when you log in, so that if you zoom in, you notice as I start zooming in here, let me exit out of that, it's going to start turning on more and more layers. One more layer in, you'll see the blue start to pop up, and these went from gray to black, indicating now that they are turned on and they're starting to populate onto the map itself. And the different colors indicate the different parcel areas. I can turn them off by clicking the little check marks and put less things on my map. The default background is an aerial map that is kept up to date by Esri. It's a service that we pay for and it's provided through the account. I'll just minimize these here too. If you want to drag over here at the right, you can drag, actually click. You can zoom to specific levels. You can move them up and down in their transparency. You can view the attribute table for that particular layer. So if I click view attribute table, it'll pop up this little box at the bottom. And it's going to give me the attributes or the details behind the parcels themselves. It's quite large, so it's going to take a minute for it to populate. So there you go. You can actually export this back to Excel as well. And then I'll just minimize that back down. Some other things that you can do, so if I go ahead and I'm going to turn the HVA area off, and I'm going to leave just the parcel layers on, and I want to zoom into this area over here. You'll see they turn on here, and I'm going to, you can select an individual parcel. It'll give you a little bit of information about it. And then some other things that I can do is, let's say I want to go further in, and I wanted to print this off. Let's say I don't want to see that. I just want to see the land area that I'm zoomed into, this square here, and I want to draw on it. So I click draw. I can do things like drop a point or drop like a mapping icon, clear those off. You can select different symbol sizes. You can preview. You can actually draw on the map itself. So let's say, so tell me I have this line color, it's solid. I can go ahead and outline this particular parcel and then drop an icon in the middle. And then I can actually write text over that as well. So if I go to the little letter one, I can put a text box here. So let's say test, text box. And I add that. So there we go, it dropped the text box on there for me. So you can add text, and then you can actually take this map, let's say this is what I wanted, and I'd go print. And I'm going to say I'm going to drop this to a PDF format, just the map. You can change it to different landscapes if you want. I'm going to say print, and it's going to create a PDF of this map that I can save to my computer. You can send it to the printer itself, and if I click on this, it'll actually show you the map that you've created. Close that out. If I go click on advanced, I can change like the quality, the height and the width of the map that it puts out. I can change the little scale bar, things like that. This little box up here, it just gives you all the layers that you have, tells you which ones are turned on, which ones are turned off. It's just a different view. If you click this gives me more options. So you can provide a legend. So it's telling me if I text, points, lines, areas. So that's what I have here. You can bookmark a page. You can change the base map. So the base map is actually what sits behind your layers. So if I click on this, right now it's showing me the imagery with labels. I can change it to the USGS national map. I can change it to the streets map that you're kind of used to seeing on Google Maps. Same one, this is the Bing map. If you just want imagery, and then the imagery with labels. So this will give you some of the cities and the smaller roads. And you'll see me zooming in and out. I'm doing that with the scroll button on my mouse. You can actually do it with the zoom in and zoom out buttons here at the top as well. And if you want more space on your map, you can just click this little button and it'll move this over and give you a little bit more space to work with. So there you go. That's a basic understanding of how the applet works. If you have any more questions or comments, feel free to give MLJ a call and we can guide you through whatever you need. Thank you.